what is empowerment tech? It may be good ground setting for the listeners here to just get your definition of what empowerment tech is for customers and what it encompasses.
What a great place to start. So I think before I answer it, I think one of my observations is that the language around identity and privacy and security is kind of static, right? You can look at it from all sorts of angles. You can get very academic about it. And on its own, it's interesting, but it doesn't necessarily help. It doesn't go in a direction. And I think the language of empowerment is helping us go somewhere. It's helping us improve things in a specific direction. And for me, empowerment tech are tools that start on the customer side, right? I could do identity from the organization's perspective. I could say, well, I have identified a customer and therefore I can onboard them and so on. Even with privacy, we could say, well, we're not going to collect as much data. Maybe we were going to do our consent flow in a different way. So we could do privacy and security and identity from the organization's perspective. And what sets empowerment tech out as something different is it begins and ends on the customer side, begins and ends on the patient side, begins and ends on the individual side. So it's tools that live and breathe, that exist on the customer side to help them get things done. And a really good litmus test is, a recommendation that comes from the customer side might be, don't buy the product. You can't afford it, or you don't need it. And it feels very unlikely an organization would make that recommendation. So that's really what empowerment tech is about. And it's about starting on the customer side and helping individuals make better decisions, get things done. That's how I see things.